What is up, YouTube? What is up, my family? What's up, newcomers? Hey, yeah, I see the title. I ain't even gonna yap real quick, but it's just so much, cause it's just something. I just feel real good today. I feel real good. Hold on, come on. I could yap.
It wasn't too long ago that Guinness was known solely for being the gold standard in recognizing the extraordinary.
Say I was to run 101 yards and say, this is the world's fastest 101 yard time.
Yeah.
Would you let it in?
No, records have got to have some sort of significance. There are some things which are so crazy that nobody else ever does them.
You see, we already gonna start it off like this, right? You see, and that's what I knew. You see, because how are you the co-founder? You don't have no athletic ability. But you know what? I ain't even gonna speak bad on you though, because you smart. You're smart, man. I know you got money though, but I was gonna say, you don't even have the athletic ability to do what these people do. But you know what? That's my bad. Because you know what? You are the co-founder. And you know what? Maybe you don't have to do that. Actually, I don't even know what I was. I don't even know what I'm even saying. Hold on.
What? It's no secret that with each passing year, as more and more records are being made,
largest drag queen storytime event.
Largest bucket of fried chicken.
they're slowly running out of reasons to exist.
It's also the state that has the fastest edible food. It's a cake made of a big car made of a cake.
And between rumors of some overall shady business practices, scamming people out of tens of thousands of dollars, and making some questionable moral judgments regarding charity,
they just ruined their entire image in my own mind.
it's clear why people no longer trust them to be the ultimate authority.
They denied my record because I did it for charity? Wait, I'm not even trolling right now. I swear on
The
God.
craziest part about all of this is that the book's creators initially tried to prevent this exact scenario. The story goes that in 1951, two twins, Norris and Ross McWhirter, are put in charge of creating the book after an executive from Guinness Brewery approaches them with an idea. He explains that recently, while at a pub, he got into an argument over Europe's fastest bird, but was unable to come to a satisfying conclusion. Now, arguments usually mark the end of something. A band, a relationship, a life. But
Shout
this
out
one
Donnie.
marked the start of something
Johnny.
big. A book to settle these debates. A true encyclopedia of superlatives in human achievement and the natural world. The widest, the biggest, the longest. They could distribute it to pubs for free as a promotional item. Norris and Ross, while being pretty out of the ordinary people themselves, are also really good at collecting statistics. So the man from Guinness approaches them to take on this little marketing stunt. They accept.
They have not just collected these items, in fact, they have memorized them as well. It's really fantastic. Who had the largest family in the world?
That's a Russian woman called Madame Fyodor Vasile, had 69 children in 27 confinements.
And just like
69? Shawty didn't even have no break. Jeez. And I know that nigga tired too. There's literally no way. There's no way. There's no way. But shout out to her and her family, Because, God created us very perfect, y'all. Shout out to all the moms. But 69? Shawty don't even got no time to sleep. And I know that he tired too. Hey, I'm not having 69. That's for a fact. Do you know how much energy you lose for that? Because I know for a fact, that wasn't lasting over 10 minutes or an hour.
Just like that, the Guinness Book of Superlatives is born. While it was originally just supposed to be a free promotional item, it quickly captures the imagination of the world. This first edition is far from the book we know today. It's got some iconic records like Roger Bannister's 4-Minute Mile and Robert Wadlow's height. It's also got quite a few that are, let's just say, lost to time. Not sure I can even show all these. Heaviest heavyweight, most successful complainer, tallest giantess. We also have shortest dwarf, not to be confused with shortest human. Greatest mass filling, oh my god. The wettest place. Actually, that's incorrect. While there certainly are a few oddball entries in here, the McWhorter twins try their best to make sure each record is accurate and universally significant, at least a little bit.
Say I was to run 101 yards and say this is the world's fastest 101 yard time. Would you let it in?
Certainly not, no. Because it no, that would just be fudging it. No, records have got to have some sort of significance, and they've got to be internationally competitive. There are some things which are so crazy that nobody else ever does them.
By the 1970s, the McWhorter twins have successfully taken what was essentially a marketing gimmick and turned it into gold. In the end, they're the ones really responsible for giving Guinness a reputation of being an accurate, official source of information. And things only continue to get better until 1975. You see, outside of Guinness, the twins take part in their fair share of political activism. These antics eventually lead to them pulling the wrong strings. Both Norris and Ross are vocal critics of a group called the Provisional Irish Republican Army. And one day, two of its members decide to pew Ross McWhorter outside of his home. He's rushed to the hospital, but the wounds are simply too much. This event takes a massive toll on Norris.
Do you find that you can function just as well on your own, or
Well, an identical twin is really genetically the same person, and really, every day, I miss him.
After 5 days of being numbed by grief, he launches an anti-terror movement and says to reporters, "I am resigned to being a target. I take the view I've had a good life, and that I owe something to Ross's memory."
But the book, despite the tragic loss of Ross, has gone on from strength to strength.
Norris parts ways with Guinness World Records in 1989, taking any semblance of integrity they had left with him, and marking the start of some big changes.
2, 1.
It's now the 1990s, and Guinness finds themselves in an interesting spot. While at their core, they're still just a company created as a marketing gimmick. Now people generally see them as the ultimate authority.
Listen, real niggas know, right? Every day, not every day, but every year at the library fair, I think that's what that's called. Because I had not been in the library fair in, hold on, let me see this. Hold on, let me calculate this real quick. Hold on. I think 10 years. I think so. I calculated the math. Hey, listen, don't critique my... Listen, I can do quick maths. Y'all know that. I'm trying to tell y'all. Watch. And I'm true, yo. I'm prove to y'all that I am the world's smartest YouTuber / streamer once I start. But yeah, like I was saying, Library Fair is a shout out to the creator, Dario Wimpy Kid. I know the red book. I did read the purple one. I read the blue one. I read the green one. And then I read Dog Days. After like 6th grade, that's it. Because, like, we ain't worried about no books. Like, I'm just trying to get girlfriends. That's really it. Like a young nigga had plenty of them. But, fellas, that's not good. Don't do that. If you can't handle them, don't do them. I tell you this straight time. But, yeah, like, even this. I bought a Guinness World Record in elementary. I don't know what it I don't even know. You see? Okay, you see? Okay, look, I'm smiling. So, look, I'm about to tell you this story time. Now, this is off topic, though, but I do remember, like, because you see, this is how the school system trick you, right? Don't mind the pen. I sound smart right now. This is how the school system trick you. They let you borrow a book, because if somebody want to borrow it, don't say borrow if you're not even going to pay it back. Just say, oh, yeah, let me just have it, and let me just take this from you real quick. So this is how the school system trick you. They're going to ask you, and then they force you to, like, get a book from the library. Then you have to sign in with your code. Then they scan it, and then you have to bring it back, right? But then it's like, once you lose it, then once you try to graduate, they have that all on your record, too. So then it's like, how could I remember, right, something from, like, 15 years ago, and then I had to pay it all back? I had to pay, like, $60, $70. on some books that I forgot or I lost. But yeah, and then back on the libraries, the fair. I remember like it was this invisible pen. Everybody was trying to get it, and then it was like this invisible ink too, but it wasn't really invisible until it was like just glow in the dark. Right? Am I yapping too much?
Authority over who gets the
Don't
title
critique my
of best
yapping.
in the world. It's like if the NFL invented football and get to pick who wins the Super Bowl. And seeing that there's no longer anything preventing them from profiting off this position, they start testing the waters to see just how far people will go for a title like that. And it turns out, yeah, they'll go pretty far. To the average woman or man, it's a place in history.
He wanted to be the youngest pilot to travel around the world in a single-engine airplane in 30 days. Their plane crashed into the Pacific Ocean shortly after takeoff on the final leg of their trip.
And to advertisers, it's a PR goldmine.
The largest bucket of fried chicken.
Fast forward, it's 2008. Guinness World Records has been sold to the Jim Pattinson Group, the same guys that make the Ripley's Believe It or Not books. And the advent of Google puts book sales in a steady decline. But lucky for Guinness, they have nothing to worry about. The Jim Pattinson Group sees much more potential in their other product.
Ordered my certificate, my frame, medals, badges, and the certificates for the volunteers.
Welcome to the Guinness World Record logo store. How can we help you look like a more important person today?
You're officially amazing. It's a new Guinness World Records title. Long time coming. Congratulations, you're officially amazing once again.
This side of the business only played a small part in their sales. At first.
We discovered that in the last few years, a big chunk of Guinness World Records income now comes from helping companies and other clients invent and break new records to get publicity.
What's next?
Oh, this is the...
Hey, listen. This is a debate too. What toothpaste do y'all use? It don't really matter. It really don't matter. Because look, I used to use the 3-stripe one. It was like white, blue, and red. I used to use that one. And then I used AIM. That was good. It tastes good though. I ain't saying that I swallow it. It just tastes good. Right? Come on. I don't even have to be like, why am I explaining myself to y'all? Y'all know. But you know, and then it's like Crest, right? Crest is good, but it's too bluey. Right? You still don't know what I'm saying. Colgate though. I used the red one. No wait, I used the white one, just the normal one. But then it's like I got the mint one too, the cinnamon one. Yeah. But then it's like, this is really how I know, right? This is how I know if y'all know how to brush your teeth. Do y'all go circular or do y'all just go up and down? Because don't do this. That's how you're going to get a receding gum line. I did that. I don't know. Because look, I remember I was just brushing my teeth and I don't know if I was in a rush. But I remember when I was brushing it, right? Like medium fast. And then like my gums, I'm like, what is this? And then I went and looked in the mirror. I'm like, then just went, but then it grew right back. You see, I defied the laws of physics because they say that your gum line don't grow back. Mine did, you know, just superpower, you know. And yeah, make sure y'all brush your teeth too, y'all tongue actually. They use that tongue scraper too, because like, if you're not using the tongue scraper and then you're just using straight toothbrush, it's just going to leave like the toothpaste residue still on it and it's not going to do really nothing. But then another fun fact, you don't wash your mouth after with water because that's how it takes out the fluoride. See, I'm trying to tell you, I'm really just an intelligent person. I don't really have the time to really express my intelligence to really anybody, you know. I just say yeah, no, I don't know. That's really it. Why am I
challenge?
To anybody?
Hey Swifties, I am the Guinness World Record holder for the most Taylor Swift songs identified from their lyrics in 1 minute.
Guinness World Records has also sent adjudicators to Saudi Arabia to certify records like their world's largest flagpole, and has repeatedly worked with the Dubai police force, helping them break 11 records.
Now you have no option but to buy a Guinness World Record. Sorry, I should revise that. You can submit an application to get one for free, but good luck with that. Pray to make your mark in history. Yes. Yes. What?
You know,
Back in 2023, I wanted to try my hand at getting the Guinness World Record for most lotion squirted in one hand in 1 minute. I didn't know about priority applications, so I just filled out a free one. And within a few hours, they were pleased to inform me that they got my application. Only at the bottom of the email, they said, "We will aim to process your application within 12 weeks." Please note that only a small number of new records meeting all our criteria are accepted every week. I can see you guys have a dedication to quality.
See, and now I'm starting to get flashbacks to it. You see, that's the thing with emails. You know, like the worst that they can say is no, right? You know that saying, right? The thing is, when you do job applications, I remember, right? See, I'm cheesing. See, this is gonna be my trademark. This is my trademark. Every time you see me smile, y'all know a good story time like one. I remember at Chick-fil-A, boom. And then it's like, okay, look. This is how you knew. I don't really know what would happen, but I just felt like it was just gonna be a good day that day. And then everything just suddenly switched. So boom, I'm riding to Thanksgiving. Whoa, Thanksgiving. Hold on, I'm thinking about Thanksgiving, but it passed. So I'm riding to Chick-fil-A. You know, one thing is I forgot my headphones, so now I can't even listen to music. Okay, boom. Then on top of that, the Bluetooth not working in the car. Boom. Then on top of all of that, right? I forgot the keys in the car. Then on top of that, I waited 15, 20 minutes. They said, oh yes, sir. You just sit right there. So I'm waiting for the hiring manager. Then on top of that, they asked me all these questions. Like, okay, well, well, it was a lady, right? Around my age. Yeah, she was decent. I don't even know. I already had like a 5. Just decent. So then they asking all these questions. Oh yeah, what would you do if you seen your coworker steal something? I mean, to be honest with you, I'm not gonna say nothing. Why would I have to say something and y'all put this on me if there's cameras and we're being monitored all day? That's what I'm saying. Oh, how would you treat disrespect? I wouldn't treat it. I wouldn't treat it at all. Cause I won't tolerate it. I got an order now. And reputation is everything. That's what y'all gonna realize. Like, like obviously, when you little, intimidation plays a factor. But then once you like turn a certain age, then you just realize you don't be don't be scared of nobody and don't take no disrespect. Ask me dumb stuff. All that fast forward. Oh, well, and then they asked the dumbest thing too. So what brings you here? Why would you want to work here? I mean, is that a rhetorical question? I think that explanation does not really need to be answered, ma'am. That's just what I'm thinking. Like, why? What brings me here? Why would I want to work? I don't want to give y'all a life story, but I don't have no money. And the brokest I ever been, what? But it's good. Like we family. Brokest I ever been was, this is how you know when you really down bad. When the bank literally sends you, they mail you stuff telling you, oh yeah, just put a payment down so that we don't, because if they say if you don't put a payment down, I'm afraid that your account will close, and they will close it. Yeah, I agree. I'm rich now. I'm rich and I'm up now, but back then they closed the account, and then it was like I had a negative in there. So then this is how you know that you too broke too. I'm just laughing because like it is funny, and hard times really don't last. So just keep going. I remember I'll have to pay money just for it to not be negative. Because then I think like with Chase, they give you a fee if you don't really have a certain income. So it's like $5 fee. So it's like. And then one thing that I do hate with jobs, right? They get you in the mood. right? They arouse you, right? They tease you. They do all of this stuff. They touch you. They do all that. Then, as soon as you see the bottom of the email, oh yes, sorry guys. Oh yes, sorry, but at this recent moment, multiple applicants. Due to that, we're afraid that you ain't getting it. But you just say that, oh, you didn't get a job. Y'all don't need to say it in a nice way.
Biggest user of the poo emoji?
For urgent claims requiring an immediate answer, you can use our priority service, which ensures that your record application is assessed by our expert team. I can only assume this is what they mean by expert team.
The more weird it sounds, the better it is, and don't think about it.
Turns out I got an email back and saw the word unfortunately and decided to not read the rest of it. Thanks for not wasting my time. It's not to say they haven't wasted plenty of other
That's literally the story.
We've been looking into making the world's largest cotton candy sculpture, and this is currently held by a YouTuber. We wanted to do this for National Cotton Candy Day. When I reached out to Guinness, they told me it was going to cost $25,000 to apply for this. We make freaking cotton candy, for God's sake.
I can't write 7 songs on 7 continents in 7 weeks and get in the Guinness Book of World Records because they don't know what a song is. Also, they wanted $25,000.
Are you the oldest living person? Do you want Guinness to believe you? As long as your credit card goes through. Also, remember earlier when Norris McWhorter said this on a talk show?
Now, records have got to have some sort of significance. There are some things which are so crazy that nobody else ever does them, and therefore they haven't really got anything to compare.
It's funny he says that.
But at some point, a record is so bizarrely specific it ceases to be impressive.
They no longer see records as milestones, but as money-making opportunities. Guinness is now exactly what Norris feared. Feats ranging from pointless to downright silly litter the pages. It gets so out of control that some even make a hobby of collecting them. Ashrita Furman holds the record in this category for once being the proud owner of 600 of them. Tell me if you notice a pattern. Fastest mile dribbling a basketball while on a pogo stick. Fastest mile somersaulting. Fastest mile stilt walking on spring lotus. Fastest mile balancing a pool cue. Fastest mile walking on shovels as stilts.
Say I was to run 101 yards. This is the world's fastest 101 yard time. Would you let it in?
Certainly not, no.
While these people might just be having some fun, their records showcase a big problem with the new Guinness. Guinness World Records is turning what should be a celebration of human achievement into an exercise of corporate greed, or in some cases, worse.
Yo, what's going on, guys? Doug Sensor Martin here. Hope you guys are having a great day.
Earlier this year, professional gamer and fitness influencer Doug Sensor Martin sets out to break the world record for most amount of pull-ups in 24 hours, previously set by Kenta Adachi with 8,940. In February of 2024, he posts this video to YouTube.
It's just been a lot for me over these last few months. I've been training to break a Guinness World Record for the most pull-ups in 24 hours.
He explains to his fans that to get the world record, he needs to train. And because of that, his professional gaming career needs to be put on hold.
The last thing that I want to do is play and hold that team back.
And with that out of the way, he gets to work.
I'm Doug Sensor Martin, and I'm out. Peace.
Okay.
To make sure everything's official, he pays for an adjudicator, pays the priority application fees, and pays the merchant to use the logo. They set the date for September 8th.
We're absolutely confident and certain that we're going to be able to attempt this record tomorrow.
He also announces he's going to be doing the record for charity.
11 a.m. Eastern, we're going to be raising money for Project Purple, which is a charity to try to save lives through pancreatic cancer.
And after months of non-stop training,
I think that's impossible, mentally and physically, right? Because you got to realize, mentally and physically is all in one, right? Hang on with me, I know what I'm saying, right? Just like for a job, if you're not mentally stable and you mentally hate it, just like the last job that I had in the last few, you're not going to physically want to be there, right? So you're trying to do 8,000. Your arms is literally going to fall off. You're not going to be able to even pull up. I remember, okay, look, see, it's another story time. Hey, I'm trying to tell y'all. Listen, when y'all making edits of me, just make sure you get my good side too. And then like make sure that you get my smile too. Like just, then with the slow-mo, with all that, I don't even need to say nothing. Algorithm, do your thing. But I remember one time, right? Because you see, the thing is, with black coaches, they don't play at all. I remember, I was average. And you see, the thing is, fellas, no, everybody listening, do something that you love to do. Don't do nothing average. You can't be average in this lifetime unless that's just what you want to do and you don't want to be known as something. If you want to be known as something, go ahead and give it your all and just be the best. Who knows? Maybe a manager, maybe a CEO. You don't know. But work ethic too. Now, however, even though if you show your job that you can work, they will work you to death though. However, you don't know where that'll lead you. You may be a manager, may not. And like I'm saying though, with the the football thing, right? I was average in it. I'm really happy that that didn't really work. But because thing is, football is discipline, and I absolutely hated it for that. Because like when one dummy started to play around, now the whole coach is on everybody. So then, right, they was playing so much. Boom, we made them mad. Then on top of all of that, right, we made them mad because they don't play. Oh yeah, y'all not gonna do nothing. Y'all gonna keep going until I get tired. I don't even care. You know how they be going, but we doing push-ups and we just kept up, down, up, down, just keep going. And then it's like we did like 300 or something. I'm telling you, my arms was literally shaking. I couldn't move. I couldn't even get up no more. Then it was another time, right? I think when we lost the game, that was on a Thursday or a Wednesday. We went to practice the next day. It was called blackout. Hey, y'all already know where this is going, cause just hear by the name blackout. You obviously it's hot, right? 80, 90, and we're wearing a black shirt, black everything. So you do know. I know y'all know science. Heat absorbs darker colors. Come on. What are we doing? He tried to, hey, I can't say that word on YouTube. Use your head. He tried to unalive us. Really? Then I remember, but look, the thing was, I used to love doing the snakes and the bear crawls because, like, hey, that don't really, hey, that really didn't matter to me because I had the stamina. But yeah, you're not going to be able to do this.
The day finally arrives. With the adjudicator present, his family and friends surrounding him, and thousands of people watching on the internet, everything seems to be going according to plan. Now he just needs to break the record.
I'm sorry. You can't do it. I'm sorry. You're not doing it. If he do, congrats.
Hours pass.
There's no way. He did it?
What's this? 8,938. 8,939. 8,940. Almost
no
5
way.
hours left on the
The
clock.
man, the myth, the legend, the one and only Doug Santa Martin is official
Congrats.
TV world record holder.
5 hours is a long time.
Hey.
So he keeps going and proceeds to
Hey,
shatter the previous
congrats.
score by an
I thought you didn't even have it in you.
300 pull-ups.
Guys, I'm not
Hey.
kidding. Now is the time to go wild.
Now, nobody's not beating this record. Congrats.
Only stopping due to the condition of his hands. Now
you know
it's all
me.
up to the adjudicator.
I'm going to go
And
do
he gives
10.
a thumbs up. He's done.
That's
Face
it.
Sensor Martin is now the proud owner of the Guinness World Record.
Congrats, man. Congrats, man.
But not for long.
Wait, I just got word on my application for Guinness.
If you remember earlier, I showed this clip.
We're absolutely confident and certain that we're going to be able to attempt this record tomorrow, 11 a.m. Eastern. We're going to be raising money for Project Purple, which is a charity to try to save lives through pancreatic cancer. And my grandmother died of pancreatic cancer when I was 12.
Uh-oh. Apparently Guinness has a rule which says this.
If you represent a business, agency, charity, or government, or if you wish to make use of the Guinness World Record licensed worldmark logos or services of the adjudicators, they denied my record because I did it for charity? Wait, I'm not even trolling right now. I swear on God.
People are furious. Many people see Guinness as simply out of touch. While others call their morals into question.
The Guinness Book of World Records, quite frankly, are on some hope. Acting like a bunch of pose. I'm actually disgusted.
They can deny it all they want, but we all saw Doug do it. And thanks to the fact there were thousands of people vouching for him and multiple articles written on the situation, Guinness responds to the outrage saying, hey, settle down. We'll give him the record. He just did a couple things incorrectly. For one, he filled out the wrong application. And we're fine if someone does a record for charity. They just have to pay the required fee to do it is all. What? A fee? For supporting a charity? The truth is, it's not a matter of Guinness being good or bad, but rather misunderstood. For so long, they were on a pedestal, but recently, people are beginning to realize that they're just a business at the end of the day. The only thing we can do is treat it as such, and realize that being the best in the world isn't...
Hey, shout out this video, very good video. Do y'all have any talents? Unusual, not really unusual. I know y'all getting crazy. I know y'all can get crazy. Not unusual, just like abnormal talents. Can y'all? I remember I used to move my ears when I was little. I used to know how to do that. I think I still do, but I don't even have the time to even try. I remember I used to know how to belly roll too, like when I know how to kick flip. I don't know how to do that. Really, I actually don't even know. Hold on. I don't even think I have none. Yeah, that sums it up. We got good videos, ladies. Have a good day, fellas. Hey, man. Yeah, make sure y'all have a good day.